game last night for the Philadelphia Phillies, and now they have a little day baseball here on Saturday afternoon. Brady Plus sponsors the Nick Castellanos wristbands. He's DHing today. That hip flexor's still a little sore, but he was not going to miss this ball game. Yeah, they're looking sharp. It is game 2 between the Phils and the Miami Marlins. Hey, everybody, I'm Tom McCarthy along with Ruben Amaro Jr. We'll hear from Taryn Hatcher in just a little bit. Phillies so far so good at home, Ruben. There's no doubt about that. They split the 4 games against the Giants, but they win last night. They win because Kyle Schwarber homered, but in the first inning, it was Bryce Harper that homered, and he's obviously off to a really good start.
Really swinging the bat well. It took him, he said he was going to take 20 games or so to get rolling, and this is the way they play baseball here at the bank. 8-3 so far. The runs per game, the home runs, they're really starting to swing the bat, and the Audi Electric plays bring us Bryce Harper just crushing baseballs right now. 3 home runs in the last 4 home games. I love the way he's swinging the bat, staying on it, staying through the baseball, and when he's going good, this team's going good. I love the way he's swinging it.
Yeah, the protection that Kyle Schwarber gives him certainly helps. I mean, both are swinging the bat very well when they're batting back-to-back in this lineup, and that's some of the things that Rob Thompson was trying to implement. Yeah, you can be happy because you get yourself a free souvenir and a sold-out crowd, maybe a selfie with the Fanatic. There's so many things, including lineups at first pitch, when we get back. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your new vehicle today. Toyota, let's go Phils. By Xfinity, stream live sports from the best seat in the house. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IVX.com. The big orange thing in the sky should pop out at some point, although the lights are on here at the old ballpark. Slight breeze, 14 miles an hour. Here's the lineup for the Marlins, brought to you by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live one time. Xavier Edwards leads it off, and then Sanchez Wagaman. I like that name, Wagaman. Stowers bats cleanup. Facing Taijuan Walker. Walker so far is 1-1 on the year in 3 games. ERA of 2.30. Lifetime against the Marlins, he is 6-3 with a 3.56 ERA.
All right. Just one blow-up inning and thrown really well.
First pitch is presented by Carrier. Turn to the experts and expertly run down by Johan Rojas.
See what you did there.
Yeah, one away.
I love those first pitch outs. Super aggressive Marlins team. They'll be hacking, and I got to believe that Taijuan Walker's going to be mixing it up a little bit. Here's the defense.
Yeah, the defense behind him includes Kyle Schwarber making the start out in left field. Nick Castellanos is DHing today, so they flip Kepler over to right field. Jesus Sanchez, the batter, and he takes a pitch for strike 0-1. Hitting .214, no home runs, no RBIs. Low and in. Last outing for Taijuan against San Francisco, 5 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned. It was his error that led to the 2 unearned runs.
And pretty uncharacteristic too. I mean, he got to the ball well, and then he just kind of threw it into center field, and that kind of opened the gates for the Giants.
Fouled back 2-2.
What was a flinch by the guy back there in USA?
Looking around to see if anybody saw him.
Yeah, everybody saw it.
First 3 starts last year, 4.82 ERA. This season, 2.30. Up and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, might need that pitch. Sanchez walks. StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud gives us a look at his pitch arsenal.
Yeah, he's using a ton of cutters and splitters. Obviously, that's his big pitch. Cutters and sliders that are moving in on the left-handed hitters, and he sort of ditched that sweeper that he had last year and a little bit of a tighter breaking ball.
Wagaman takes a strike, 0-1. He's 92.
That's about an uptick in his velocities across the board by about a mile an hour, but it's really been his command that's been much better this year so far.
Just a bit outside. All right, so this is the difference between last year and this year. More cutters, about the same splitters, which that's increased over the last couple of starts. Sinkers down. And with the amount of cutters that he's throwing, left-handers are hitting only 148 against him, whereas right-handers are hitting 313, which, you know, may be indicative of the fact that he's throwing less sinkers. Outside, 2-1. Wagaman's hit in 6 straight games. He was 1 for 3 in last night's ball game. He's also scored a run in 3 straight. He homered yesterday. Fly ball center field. And Rojas waits back. And he makes the catch for the second out. And it brings Kyle Stowers to the plate.
A little deceptive up there. There's no sun, but I think there's enough glare that it could cause a little bit of a problem for the outfielders out there.
Yeah, temperature-wise, it's going to be spectacular today. It's going to feel like it's one of the warmest days of the year so far.
It's supposed to get to 80, isn't it?
Yep. It's getting closer. Stowers the batter. Stowers 0 for 4 with a couple strikeouts against Walker. Stowers has been better this year against lefties than righties. Righties, he's 9 for 45. But he's hitting .476, 10 for 21 against left-handed pitching. He flipped from 3 to 4 today. Wagaman moved up to the 3 spot. He was 1 for 4 in yesterday's game as well.
I think that was an analytic move or what?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. Because you have 2 right-handers, although 2 different right-handers. Between Wheeler yesterday, who had no problem with the Marlins lineup.
No, he didn't.
Clayton McCullough, the first-year manager of the Marlins. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2.
Yeah, the one thing I have noticed about the Marlins, they try to swing for the downs. There's no question that these guys are trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Other than maybe Xavier Edwards, who just tries to make good, solid contact, really aggressive leadoff hitter. These guys just try to lift and separate and take the ball out of the yard. And they've had some success hitting the ball out.
Runner goes, pitches swung on and missed, no matter. Stowers down on strikes, the inning is over. No runs, no hits, a man left over at first. A clean first inning for Taijuan Walker. It finishes up with his first strikeout. Bottom of the first inning, scoreless ball game. And Bryson Stott will lead things off against Cal Quantrill. Stott has hit in 5 straight games. And he takes the first one outside. 6 for 24 so far as a leadoff hitter. Quantrill, veteran right-hander, 44 wins, 35 losses in his big league career. Ahead 1-2. He has 1 career start here at Citizens Bank Park. It was for the Rockies in April of last season. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run.
He's actually thrown pretty well against the Phillies over his career. 3 games started, a 1-0 record with a 2.65 ERA. He's one of those guys that does walk a lot of people, and this will put that those swing decisions to a test for the Phillies, because he's not afraid to walk some folks. Very high walk percentage. The Phillies should take advantage of that. Yeah, he gets wild. He can get wild. He'll throw a ton of splits, particularly to left-handed hitters. Not afraid to throw those splits to right-handers as well. And basically in any count, but he runs a lot of deep ones.
It's interesting that he's calling his own pitches. At least it looks like he is. Fouled off to the left. And he has won 44 games in his big league career, 733 innings. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Stott. Outside ball 4. The Phillies have a base runner. The rest of the Phillies lineup brought to you by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live one time. Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos DHing today. Kepler in right field. And the bottom third is the same bottom of the third as yesterday. Realmuto, Bohm, Rojas. Turner was 0 for 3 in last night's game. He's hit in 6 of 8. His average sits at 217 though. And a high fly ball to left. Edwards going back toward the Yingling side. He's got room. And he makes the catch. Conine going back, so 1 away.
He just got underneath us and a good swing at this high fastball, and but he wants that baby back because the flags are blowing a little bit from left to right. I think that maybe have held it up a little bit. But Quantrill got away with one.
Well, there you see him, Ruben. 6 walks in 14 innings of work.
Yeah.
Counting this one here, it's 7 walks now. 14 1/3. That's a lot of walks in a short period of time.
Yeah, 69 walks last year as well, so got to stay in the zone with him.
Harper, 5 home runs, 11 runs batted in. Takes one right down the chute, 0-1.
You can run on this guy. He's long to the plate, and Hicks doesn't really throw all that well. I'm not sure if they're going to run in front of these 2 big left-handed hitters, though.
There he goes. Pitch outside, throw to second base. Not a bad throw, but he beats it. 3 for 3 is Stott. That's 10 stolen bases for the opposition against Hicks behind the plate.
Yeah, nice jump by Bryson Stott. Got a good pitch to throw on, but he basically beat Quantrill on this one because he's long to the plate.
Now a chance for Harper to drive in a run here in the first. Scoreless game. The 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Harper's reached base safely in 18 of 20. He's 5 for 16 on this homestand. Just missed that one off the end of the bat. Stowers is out there. He's under it. And he makes the catch.
And a little surprised that Bryson Stott, especially on the ball that was that deep, that he did not advance on that one.
Defense for the Marlins. Conine and Stowers have already made a grab.
It looked a little shaky out there in the outfield from yesterday. Stowers did make a good running catch last night, but still not convinced that that's a strong outfield defense.
Yeah, the one coming in, he looked fine. The one going back, he didn't look as comfortable. Kyle Schwarber's the hitter. 7 home runs, 15 runs batted in. Homered last night. He's now reached base safely in every game this year. All 20 games. And his on-base streak goes back to last year. 26 overall. One ball, 1 strike. Hit sharply on 1 hop. And it's flagged down by Lopez, and that'll wrap up this first inning. No runs, 1 hit, or no hits, 1 man left. We played 1. We're going to the second. City Connect Friday when the Phils take on the Diamondbacks on Friday, May 2nd. They'll wear those cool outfits right there. Snag your tickets today at Phillies.com/tickets. Scoreless, we go to the top of the second inning. Each team had a base runner in the first. And Harper will flip to Walker covering as Mervis is retired. And one out. Otto Lopez coming up. Well, Taryn, so far so good for Taijuan Walker, and I think the Phillies are hoping they can just continue to eat up some innings.
Absolutely, and I was talking to pitching coach Caleb Cotham ahead of today's game. Obviously, his last outing against the Giants, his command was just not where he wanted it to be after his first two starts of the season when he didn't allow a single earned run. So I asked Caleb, what did you go back to the drawing board and look at? What did you work on? And he said, well, he's missing over the center column in his pitches, and also he was getting ahead in counts and then just not taking care of pitches later on. He also said as a first line of defense, we look at the entire arsenal, how we're using his pitches, and he said, I kind of wished when the slider wasn't working, especially to righties, that we went to the split a little bit more, but he said, hey, it's early in the season and sometimes these outings are going to happen. We're not going to reshuffle the whole deck, because he went out there and after essentially one tough inning, he was able to battle, Tom, and that's really what tells the Phillies the most about what they need to know about Taijuan Walker right now.
And again, he's going to continue to get some outings until Ranger Suarez is back healthy. Ranger threw a bullpen today, which is a good thing, but they need this depth. That one's out to center, hit pretty well. Rojas, though, looks like he's got a gauge on it, and he puts it away.
What I see early from Taijuan Walker is getting early outs, getting fairly quick outs, throwing the ball over the plate, and that's the most important thing, is his ability to just throw strikes. Got away from that a little bit last year, tried to nibble a little bit too much, and it really hurt him.
Well, he's only got 20 pitches so far, an inning and a third, 15 pitches in the first. And 5 pitches here in the second with 2 outs, and here's Conine. The other thing too is, to what Taryn was talking about with Caleb Cotham, his ERA coming in 2.30. It's the second best start he has had in the first 3 games of his career, and it's been a long career, behind only 2016. That year he was at 1.50 in his first 3 starts. So there has been a lot of good so far for him. Two and two.
If he can get that split over consistently and then for the kill go split in the dirt to have him swing over it, then he certainly got something.
Swing and a miss. He went sinker on the inside part of the plate. 10 pitches, second strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We played 1.5 at Citizens Bank Park. Taijuan Walker's finished up the first 2 innings with a strikeout. Castellanos, he's going to get a chance to bat here. He's DHing and not playing the outfield as he continues this streak of consecutive starts. but he's also wearing the wristbands that the Phillies gave out today in his honor. And it also is World Liver Day, and he's brought a bunch of folks who were part of the biliary atresia. Yeah, I think I got it.
Biliary.
Oh, man, I thought I had it.
I think it's biliary.
I think you're right. Anyway, they're part of a group that he brought to the ballpark today. He caught the ceremonial first pitch from a young patient named Maxwell. Rounds that ball to shortstop. And that was a pretty cool moment because he was out there getting a chance to catch that first pitch for young Maxwell. So 1 out. And Max Kepler is the batter. There they are wearing the green shirts. The Bub Club.
Bub Club.
Bub Club.
What does that stand for, the Bub Club?
Biliary, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's all tying together, Ruben.
Okay, I got you. Bring it all together.
There they are. Down low. That one's to first. That's a fair ball, and it's picked nicely. And the flip underhand to first. It's a good job by Mervis to get to that ball. 3-1 on the putout. And there are 2 outs.
Yeah, Kepler's swung the bat pretty well, and just not with a whole lot of luck. Nice pick by Mervis, making that play and flipping it on over to Quantrill. Ball was headed down the line for a double or a triple all the time. DHing yesterday, playing first today.
JT Realmuto, the batter, 1 for his last 12. Takes inside. He had a hit last night's ball game. .217 through 17 games. Grounded foul past Dusty. FanDuel presents our same game parlay. Quantrill to get 4 strikeouts or more is +108. He does not have one yet. Phillies on the money line -250.
Where Dusty Wathan out over there.
Yeah, he's going.
Good hustle.
Yeah, he's doing the hokey pokey. 1-2. Rangers back
with a new do.
Is that Frost?
Yeah, he frosted it.
Wow.
I said, "Are you getting old or are you frosting?" He said, "I'm just frosting." He said, "No, you didn't know how old I was." I said, "Yeah." I don't think that's great, pal.
2-2.
Always smiling.
It's going to start Tuesday. That'll be his next rehab start.
I think he threw a bullpen today, right?
He did, yep.
The Phillies have got some good swings off of Quantrill. Not any damage yet, but Bryce Harper's fly ball was like 105 off the bat. Schwarber hit that bullet at 107 miles off the bat for an out, 4-3. Time to mix in a little luck here.
Yeah. Two balls, 2 strikes. Line drive out to left field. Conine going back. It's over his head. It's off the Xfinity side. He plays it well. Realmuto runs well. The throw is on the infield side of second, and he's got himself his second double of the year.
Now, like I said, the Phillies are squaring up some balls, and this ball is roped off the left center field wall. Jumps all over it, and he's off to the races. Not a whole lot of catchers in baseball will make this a double. He slides to the right side of the bag. Nice play by Conine to get the ball in, but offline with the throw, and he's in.
Well, now Alec Bohm, who's hit in 5 straight. Let's see if he can drive in a run with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. He's also hit in 6 of 7 after his hit last night. Lifetime .270 hitter against the Marlins. Popped up. Mervis at first base. He does not look nervous, and he makes the catch. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left in scoring position. For our T-Mobile coverage cam here at Citizens Bank Park. And with that, we give you a look at Ranger Suarez's bullpen earlier today. Frosted tips and all. Last time out when he was pitching in his rehab assignment, velocity was good, command was really good. And this is just the natural progression for him. But I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Ruben, they're thinking at least 2 more starts, right?
That's what it looks like. Probably looking at maybe another, probably about 2 weeks before he's activated if he continues to progress the way he is. Just got to build him up. He hasn't really had that full spring training yet. They want to make sure that he's right before they get him back on a major league mound. Good to see him in uniform, though.
It is. Graham Pauley will lead it off. First pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Pauley 9 for 47 so far. Lines that one to right field. And Kepler will get it in. First hit allowed by Taiwan. This guy was a pretty good prospect from the Padres organization. Yep. Xfinity delivers Wi-Fi built for streaming live sports with ultra low lag. Stream the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Liam Hicks will be the hitter. He's the catcher. 0 for 2 in yesterday's game. Outside corner. Check swing over to Bohm. He scoops it up and throws to second off the glove of Turner. Nobody's covering third, at least not right now, and he's going to get there. That's heads up play by Pauley.
I thought this was a great decision here by Bohm to get an out. I mean, I thought unfortunately he pulled the throw a little bit to the center field side. Probably a ball that I think that Trey Turner can pick. Sort of a short hop, didn't quite squeeze it. And then Pauley does a heck of a job heads up base running to get to third base, knowing that Alec Bohm wasn't there. Pretty good hustle.
Yeah, it goes down as a fielder's choice, E5. I thought it was going to backfire because I mean, at one moment I thought maybe Taiwan could beat him there,
Right.
but it was just going to be too difficult to throw on the angle. That one's over to first. Harper's coming home to get Paulie, and they've got him in a pickle. It wasn't a big one.
Wow. That's a great play all the way around. Heads up play by Harper, throws a strike. A little surprised that Paulie would break here after having a really good base running play. There was no way they were going to get a double play in that situation, and just no reason for him to go. Nice job on the Harper Real Muto hookup. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, 'cause off the bat, if you read that, Harper will take that to the bag. If you read that,
yeah, there's no reason for him to go there because there's no way they're going to get a double play. They still have one out, man on third base, second and third.
Well, now they have second and third and 2 outs.
We'll take it.
Yeah, Harper was not holding the runner on there.
Youthful exuberance out of Mr. Paulie there, Tom.
Yeah. Was that weird that Harper wasn't holding the runner on there? I mean, he was playing back and he was out. You know what I mean? In that last play?
A little strange.
And the only reason I'm thinking about that because I think if he was holding the runner on, he might have been able to. He may not have been able to turn 2, but he might have been able to get.
Well, they had first and second, so I don't think he was going to be holding.
There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, that's an excellent point.
Yeah, yeah, man on first and second.
Outside, 2 and 1. All right, because the runner he wasn't going to go anywhere.
Right.
Wagaman is 0 for 1. Ground ball to shortstop. And Walker with a clean throw here. Gets out of it. No runs, 1 hit. And 2 men left. We're on to the bottom of the 3rd. Is brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Heard of your local Del Val Honda dealer, visit DelValHondaDealers.com. And by Farsiga, for more information, visit Farsiga.com. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, scoreless ball game. Johan Rojas will lead it off. Nice job by Taiwan Walker to work out of that jam.
A little help from Mr. Paulie over there at third base.
Rojas pulls that foul off to the left and out of play.
He's not fooling a lot of guys with his stuff, Quantrill, and they've hit some balls awfully hard. Time to have him just string them together for a change here. See Johan Rojas' numbers.
Couple hits in yesterday's ball game for Rojas. 1-2. Off the hands, down the left field line, doesn't have enough. Conine's going back, and it's off the base of the wall. Rojas will get to second. A leadoff double here in the third.
Yoro getting hot. This is Quantrill trying to rush a fastball, an 0-2 fastball in on him, and he stays inside it, just hits it off the barrel enough to get it off that wall. The ball's carrying it, it seems like, down the left field line. Gets things going for the Fighters.
Bryson Stott walked his first time up. All right, so for the third straight inning, the Phillies have a runner at second base. Pitch low, 1-0.
Good job of laying off that pitch. That's a pitch on the outside part of the plate. That's not a pitch that he can move the runner on, and he's waiting for something maybe a little softer. He can hit to the right side and move Johan Rojas.
Rojas is dancing off that second base bag. Same spot, a little softer pitch. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, both those pitches on the corner. One the split there. The first one that fastball. Now he's got to put the ball in play.
See Rojas moving off the second base bag. He's a little more subtle now than he was before. Tapper left side. Rojas will get to third, and they're able to get Stott. Solid play by Edwards.
Again, nice job by just making contact. It was a tough pitch that Bryson Stott had to put in play. Good job by Johan Rojas of advancing.
Time now for the Stump the Fans trivia question, brought to you by FanDuel Casino. Ruben, we gave you a little head start on this one. Which three father-son duos have both played for the Phillies in their MLB careers?
I actually do know the answer to this one.
You got
I got him covered.
Conine in left field. He and his dad Jeff each played for the Marlins. Cal Quantrill's father Paul,
yep,
I don't think played for the Marlins, but he did play in the big leagues.
Yep, played for Toronto and I think Boston. He may have played for the Phillies at one point too. Do you believe?
Yeah, Paul played for the Phillies in '94 and '95.
Yep. I did not play with Q, but I've known him for a while. Saw him at a lot of Stanford games when his son Cal was playing.
Swinging a foul, 0-2.
Now this is where Trey Turner's got to try to put the ball in play. They're basically challenging him by having the infield in. He'll do what he can to try to put this ball in play and drive in a run.
Line drive, base hit into left field. The Phillies will take the lead. Rojas will score. RBI for Trey Turner. 1-0 Phillies.
Yeah, really nice job by Trey Turner. He stays on his breaking ball just enough to drive it into left field. Pick up an RBI and nice little small ball. Double, move him over, get him in.
That'll bring Bryce Harper up. By the way, Paul Quantrill did play for the Marlins right at the end of his career.
Did he really?
Yeah. So if they did this
cool.
trivia question, they would have to add him
Right.
to the Conines.
Did not realize that.
Harper flied to right his first time up. Harper has an on-base percentage of .438. Part of that is because he is walking a lot. In fact, he's run the count here to 2-0. speaking of walking a lot, our Rally House quote of the game from Bryce. Walking more, obviously, when I walk more, I see more pitches. I feel better there at the plate. I think when I walk, good things happen. Not trying to do too much. Get pitches over the plate and not missing them. He's walked in 8 straight games.
Got to believe that Trey Turner, if he gets that long leg kick again here from Cal Quantrill, he'll be taking off. Should have wanted to wait for Harper to get some swings. Nope.
Swing and a miss. Well, Quantrill, you mentioned it before, you can steal bags against him.
He's long to the plate. He's got the big leg kick, and every once in a while mix in a quick slide step, but 61 of 78 successful stolen bases in Quantrill's career, so he's not holding them on too well.
3-2. There goes Turner. Pitch is drilled down the right field line, foul.
Now, Bryce got a pitch very, very similar to that one earlier this game in his first at bat, and he just missed it, skied it to right field, and he sees another one of those. He may not, Quantrill may not see it again.
There he goes. Pitch inside, ball 4. First and second with 1 out. Going to bring Schwarber up. Our Citizen stats leader. Citizens, the official bank of the Phils. Schwarber's on-base streak is at 26 consecutive games. Harper just added to his.
Pitching coach coming out to chat with Quantrill. Maybe he sees something in his delivery he doesn't like. Daniel Moskos having a chat with him. See the pitch count, he is throwing strikes. The Phillies are doing a pretty good job of squaring some balls up. Just 1 run, but putting a lot of heat on him with base runners, and eventually, hopefully, the dam will break.
Three for 17 against Quantrill for Schwarber. Low, 1-0. And all 3 hits were home runs. Throw back behind Harper. He's back in there.
Pretty quick snap throw here from Hickson. Harper slides back in safely. That was close.
He went around, so 2-1. Runners go. Pitch low. Wow. 3-1.
What a tremendous jump. Quantrill was going into some patterns. He was looking at the runner, then looked away, and just a monstrous jump by Trey Turner, and good job of laying off that pitch by Schwarber.
Each player now has 5 stolen bases. And ball 4 loads him up. He's reached base safely yet again. And the Phillies have him loaded for Castellanos.
Keeps that streak alive for Schwarber.
Yep. So 3 walks. And Castellanos, who grounded out to shortstop his first time up, Will get a chance to bat with the bases loaded. He already has one grand slam this year. And the Marlins are playing the infield kind of halfway.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
This is sort of a surprising alignment. I'm a little surprised they don't just play normal double play depth. They have Otto Lopez in a little shorter than typical. This is a new school way of playing this defense. And now it's time for Cassie to try to put this ball in play. It's like Quantrill's going to try to make him continue to fish at those off-speed pitches.
Yeah, he has 23 hits this year, and 10 of those hits have been with 2 strikes. Low.
Yeah, steady dive and breaking pitches. And just see Cassie shorten up and punch one through the middle here.
Runners lead off, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Quantrill in the wind. Pulled foul. Two and two.
That's nice discipline by Casty. Again, steady diet of sliders and curveballs. I think that's, what, 3rd curveball in a row from Quantrill.
Opposite way. Line drive coming on as Stowers makes the grab. Coming home is Turner. He throws toward the plate. It's cut off. They go to third. Safe at third is Harper. Sack fly and a lot of action. 2-0 Phils.
You have to love the piece of hitting from Castellanos after going down 0-2. Stays on this ball and smokes one to right field. Had a chance to drop. Stowers makes a nice play coming in and gets it in quickly. Now what happened was Bryce Harper went halfway and then he tagged up once the ball was caught, so he was a little late on the tag up. But he made it to third base safely and opened up that right side for the left-handed hitter here, 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, now Kepler is up with runners on 1st and 3rd. Fouls it away.
Another nice job of situational hitting by the Phillies. Love to see that. And 2 sack flies in back-to-back nights. That's how you drive the runs in. See all the pitches this inning from Quantrill. Like to see the Phillies get into that bullpen again.
1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up outside of third. Two and two. A lot of pitches.
Yeah.
He's at 60 pitches now for the game. He's pitched only 6 innings 3 times in his last 51 starts. I don't think he's going to get there here today either. Runner goes from first. Pitch inside 3-2. No throw for Schwarber. That's his 2nd stolen base.
Yeah, Phillies taking advantage of the situation and the length that Quantrill takes to get the ball to the catcher. I like the aggressiveness. I love it.
Absolutely. Line drive out to right field. Stowers can't get it. It's over his head. 2 runs will score. The first hit with a runner in scoring position this year for Max Kepler, and it drives in 2. 4-0 Phils.
Tom, I cannot believe how shallow Stowers was playing in right field. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Kepler's got some pop, and he finally smokes one over Stowers' head, drives in a couple, and opens things up here for the Phillies. And he's hit some balls hard, just hasn't had a whole lot of luck lately, but he picks up a big double right there for the Phillies and drives a couple in.
The double of the year for Kepler. JT bounces one foul. That was a sweet swing, too.
Yeah, it was. Sort of reminded me what he was doing all spring long. I mean, just line drive after line drive, and finally caught a break. I thought it might hook a little bit too much, and Stowers might have a play on it, but good thing for the Phillies, it didn't. Let's keep the train moving. Let's keep it moving. Gotta love the 2-out hits. They're huge. Backbreakers.
Over to third. And Paulie across the diamond is able to get Real Muto. The side is retired. The Phillies sent 8 men to the plate in the inning. They get 4 runs. We'll head to the 4th. It's 4-0 Phils. Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Beautiful day. Hey, the sun is out, Ruben.
It's out. Big red.
About time.
Get your suntan lotion out, baby.
That's right.
It's hitting season.
It's so refreshing to see on this holiday weekend. Phillies lead it 4-0. And it gives a little bit of a reprieve for Taijuan Walker. He'll face 4, 5, and 6 for the Miami Marlins. Marlins are 8-11 coming into this ball game. They won the first 3 games on walk-offs. They've had some electricity this year, but again, they're a young team, and the Phillies are taking advantage of it here.
Yeah, they've lost 4 straight now, and the Phillies trying to make it 5.
And now Stowers, who struck out his first time, will lead it off. Marlins lead some categories, some rookie categories today. Hits for rookies, 56. Runs, 28. RBIs, 23. So a lot of youngsters being involved in their offense.
Yeah, nothing but rookies, basically. Jesus Sanchez, a center fielder, not a rookie.
Not a rookie. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's a bit high.
Xavier Edwards, our shortstop, not a rookie.
foul. Oh, Taryn, the ball's in the camera wall.
Yeah,
Go get it.
Go grab it.
Go get it. Go get it.
I think Alec is already giving it away.
Al's been down there forever.
I know.
He's a veteran of what
That
to
or
do.
he's trying to get a beverage, but it's hot down here, so I understand that too. Oh, there you go.
The beverage guy is there.
Did you get your sun? Do you have your suntan lotion on there?
I did put on some suntan lotion. I also put on a long sleeve shirt, Ruben. I don't know why I did that. So I'm protected and overheating.
I think Taijuan Walker wanted that pitch on the inside part of the plate. I think it just missed, if not caught the corner. He's not happy about it.
Use your NBC Sports app to stream all of our Phillies coverage all season long, presented by Lundy Law, your injury lawyers.
Yeah, it's so important for him to throw that goose egg up. That first walk and that leadoff walk is not what you're looking for when you take that 4-run lead.
Outside, and it's 2-0. Mervis grounded out his first time up. Already 6 home runs this year. Came into the season with 3 home runs in 36 career games.
I think that long offensive half inning is taking Taijuan out of his rhythm a little bit.
Same pitch that he walked Stowers on. So back-to-back walks. And here's Otto Lopez.
Well, that's
Good
a
pitch.
strike.
Yeah, that's a good
Wow.
pitch. JT is just relaying that. It's 7 straight pitches out of the strike zone. Statcast 3D. Yeah, it's a nice pitch. Yeah, might as well give it to him now. 1-1.
Consistently inconsistent.
Yeah. JT did say something to him, so maybe he just reminded him where the strike zone.
I think Rob Thompson may have chirped in his ear a little as well.
It's okay.
Sometimes you need a little reminder.
Ground ball to shortstop. That might be 2. They shovel it to second for 1. Over to first. Not in time. Lopez does run well. Man, he was moving up the line.
Yeah, he can really
wasn't
run. I thought it was going to be a surefire double play. Pretty good feed here. And I think the throw just came across the body a little bit. But Otto Lopez got some wheels.
Yeah, he was moving. First and third with 1 out. And Griffin Conine, the hitter. Tyler Smarslock, the first base coach from the great Garden State, he was just whispering in the ear of Lopez to keep an eye on this move, because Walker does have one of the best ones. Division III player, Ruben, at Kane, Jackson Liberty High School. No big deal.
How do you do it?
Fouled off. I will say that I had forgotten he was here. Dave Gallagher. Remember Dave Gallagher?
Yeah, I remember Galley. Played with him.
Great Dave Gallagher.
With the California Angels at the time.
Correct. He was also played for the Phillies.
Yes, he did.
Anyway, he was part of the Gallagher baseball program when he was a youngster.
He's got quite the program up there in New York. Oh, he got him.
He's close.
Oh, he got him. Maybe not quite. Harp doesn't think so, but it was close.
He's got such quick feet.
Yeah, he does.
Farnese. Outside, 2-1.
Let's see if we can get him to roll over one of those split-fingered fastballs, a little 4-6-3 action.
There he goes from first. Ground ball to second. A run will score. Stott will get the out at first. Conine gets an RBI. And it's now a 4-1 game. I don't think it really mattered that he was in motion. The way that ball was to the glove side of Stott, they weren't going to get Lopez at second base anyway. And now Paulie, who singled his first time up. Get him here, keep it at a 3-run lead. Fly ball, center field. Rojas out and now in. And with the glare of his sunglasses, he makes that catch. 1 run scores without a hit. Is brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Along with Ruben Amaro Jr., I'm Tom McCarthy. Alec Boehm going up to the plate. Rob Thompson just said something to him as he was going up to the plate. Nice warm day here at the ballpark.
They've actually said, hey, take a little time here. Taiwan just came off and kind of a long inning. Maybe he told him to take a pitch. He hasn't taken a whole lot of first pitches.
He took one there.
Yep.
Oh, 0-1. Alec popped out to first base his first time up. Line drive, base hit it to right center field. And Alec is aboard. He's now hit in 6 straight games.
Yeah, nice to see Alex start to warm up a little bit. It's a little breaking ball. He stays right on it. Patented line drive, base hit to right center field for Alec Boehm. Getting things going again. Love to see the Phillies add on after losing a run here this last inning. Losing 1 run on that lead, and we've got the hot Johan Rojas at the dish.
Yeah, doubled and scored his last time up, which was an inning ago. Phillies have Strom warming up in the bullpen.
Would not be surprised if we didn't see our Johan Rojas look to drop one down here.
There you go. He bunts it right back to the mound. Quantrill has no play anywhere.
I don't know why he didn't throw it to second base. Maybe he didn't have a grip on the baseball, because I think he had him dead to rights at second. And then by the time he turned around to try to get Rojas, he was speeding down the line. I mean, he had him sort of dead to rights at second and decided to hold, and he forgot Johan Rojas is speeding.
Do you think that Edwards being 3 or 4 steps off the bag concerned him, or?
No, I think he's got to know. I mean, comebacker, I mean, that's just an automatic play. I don't know if he didn't have the grip or what.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what is concerning is that Strom's throwing right now.
And Stott takes a strike. Stott is 0 for 1.
So that goes down as a sacrifice fielder's choice?
Base hit.
They did not give him a hit on it. What?
It is it scored a base hit. Outside, 1-1.
That's going to get changed.
Yeah, because in reality, it wasn't really a good bunt.
No, but you can't assume that he's going to throw him out at second, so you give him the sacrifice. But it's a fielder's choice because he looked to go to second and then decided to go to first. He throws right to first base, he's out.
2-1. Yeah, he made the choice. The fielder made a choice.
I mean, I'm not trying to take away hits from the guy, but that should be the rule.
2 balls, 1 strike to Stott. Outside, 3-1.
And we talked about it in the beginning of the game. Quantrill really struggles to throw consistent strikes, and the Phillies are really making him work and swinging in the strike zone. That's why they have pretty much traffic pretty much every inning.
Four full counts. Fouled off. Remains 3-2.
And this is one of the things I really like about Bryson Stott. Again, he'll see a lot of pitches. He'll foul pitches off. He's not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. And really makes pitchers work. Done a nice job so far in that leadoff slot.
That one's out to right center field. Stowers on the run, out toward the wall. He's not going to get it. It's off the wall. Bohm's around third, heading for home. They're trying to send Rojas. The throw is cut off. 2-run score. And the Phillies now lead it 6-1. Dusty was holding Rojas in third.
He was indeed, and that's exactly what he did. But the ball's well stroked to right center field and jumps off the wall. Stowers can't get to it. Great job of base running by Johan Rojas, although he should have sort of picked his head up. Dusty was trying to slow him down, but Rojas slides in safely. I think the Marlins thought that he didn't tag the home plate, but he certainly did.
It looked like he did, yeah.
Big base hit from Bryson Stott. Ouch.
Turner fouls that one off his foot.
Speed kills, Tom.
Ooh, he was
I love
flying.
it. Oh, yes, indeed he was. And that's a tough play for the third base coach because of such a good job that Johan Rojas did. The ball bounced straight back to Stowers, which made it very tough for him to then score. But with his speed, and thankfully they cut it off, he scored.
Yeah, so Mervis could have let that one go.
Absolutely.
He was so close to the home plate when he cut it off. 0-1 to Turner. 1-1. It just was shocking that he would cut it off. Marlins do have bullpen action going. Monteverdi, who they added today, is warming up. Turner swing and a miss. 2-2.
Again, still nobody out. Man on second base. I'd love to get that run in.
Line drive, you got it in. It's down the left field line. It's going to be in for an extra base hit. Stop cruises home. Turner to second. It's his second RBI of the day. It's 7-1 Phillies.
Gotta love it, Tom. They're jumping all over Quantrill. It was just a matter of time. Another breaking ball out over the plate. Trey Turner smokes it down the left field line and picks up another ribby. The Phillies are doing some serious damage. Loving on it.
Yep. And Daniel Moskos, the pitching coach, out to the mound to talk to Quantrill. I would think Monteverdi was is ready to go if they need him to. I mean, Harper is up. You got Harper and Schwarber. Phillies have 4 straight hits, and as Ruben mentioned, still nobody out.
Yeah, the Phillies have really put together some great at bats. I mean, they've done a lot of really good things here. I like the idea of Johan Rojas trying to sacrifice or try to bunt that guy over. Good things happen when you try to make good plays and intelligent plays, and the Marlins have not played very good fundamental baseball, and the Phillies have taken advantage of it.
Harper's flied out to right, and he's walked and scored. He's got Turner at second base. Seven runs on 8 hits for the Phillies.
Johan Rojas taking advantage of the opportunity to come in there and play. But since Marshall's gone down with that knee issue, picked up a bunch of runs scored, 3 or 4 hits. Really like the way he's going about it right now. 2 multi-hit games in a row. They didn't change that to a sacrifice, right? Still a single.
Still a single. One and 2. Taryn.
Came in hot.
I'm over here trying to get ready for a story on Matt Strom. That was really not helping me, Tom. Oh my goodness. Came as a surprise.
Look out.
And frankly, if Bryce hadn't tumbled over this little spot right here, that net would have been lower and probably taken me out.
That's a good point. That is a very good point. Took the microphone out, though.
Yeah, for a bit there. But, you know, we bounce back, as do the Phils.
2 balls, 2 strikes here in the bottom. 3 and 2.
It just seems like Quantrill doesn't have a pitch that he feels, or the Phillies feel, that can get him out. They're staying on every single pitch, and just love the overall approach that the Phillies are taking.
Rolled over on it, foul.
Got to believe this is going to be his last hitter.
Has to be, right? And then I thought maybe he would work around Harper, put him on, and then bring in Monteverdi to face Schwarber. Although we know Schwarber's numbers against lefties are pretty good.
Real good.
3-2 pitch. Out to right field. Stowers is there. He's under it. And he makes the catch. Turner tags. He'll go to third. That one off the end of the bat for Harper, just like his first at bat.
Yeah, a little frustration from Harper. He's got some pitches to drive and has just missed them. That's going to be it.
Yeah, that'll be it for Cal Quantrill. McCullough's out to the mound. This will be a pitching change for the Marlins. Phillies have jumped out to a 7-1 lead. It's our Nissan call to the pen. We'll be back right after this. fans, all the news surrounding your team is always at your fingertips with the NBC Sports Philadelphia app. Download it now. Ashburn Alley is all buzz right now. The Phillies are on top 7-1. Sun has popped out. It's pretty warm. 7 runs on 8 base hits. We've got a major league debut going on. Patrick Monteverde. 77 career games in the minor leagues, an ERA of 4.26. Jacksonville this year, his ERA was over 4 in a few amount of games. Infield is in for Schwarber. And the first pitch to him, low, 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, he's only pitched in 3 games this year, 6 hits, 2 home runs he's given up at a 4.82 ERA. Not quite sure how or why he got to the big leagues. Probably because they used Veniciano yesterday. They had no left-handers.
Yeah. So the slider, a 1-1. Schwarber has walked and scored. He's grounded out. So they have the infield in. They've got Edwards shaded toward the middle. Outside, 2-1, no swing.
Probably not a whole lot of book on this guy, although I'm sure that they have some information about what he throws. First time them seeing him, obviously, in the big leagues. Debut for Monteverde. Oh.
It's Howard, foul ball. I mean, that is crushed. Oh, man.
It was a third tanker.
Into the upper deck. It's about 10 rows into the upper deck.
I'm not sure if this young man is sure what he's getting himself into.
Oh, my goodness.
110.5 on the exit velo.
I mean, I know it was foul, but that was remarkable.
Well, he hit a 107.7 on the ground to Otto Lopez earlier today.
2-2. Well, it could have been.
That's a pretty good pitch. You don't get that when you're a rookie, I guess.
Off the end of the bat, shallow left field. Going back on it is Edwards. He'll make the catch.
Kyle Schwarber not particularly happy about that at bat. But Xavier Edwards made a heck of a play. He's playing way in and towards second base and had to scamper back to make that play. And pretty good athlete he is. Played some second base, minor leagues, a little shortstop. Being one of the bright spots for this team.
No doubt. Now Castellanos, he had a sac fly. His first time up, he's got a runner at third. How's he feeling down there, Taryn?
Well, I talked to him ahead of today's game, and he said he's feeling pretty good. Rob Thompson called this a half day off because he didn't want him playing out in the outfield with all the running required with that tightness in his hip flexor. Nick said this is just going to be a thing where they balance, you know, him kind of grinding through it a little bit and also it not getting any worse, keeping him in a rhythm out there hitting, but also not trying to agitate that hip flexor, Tom.
All right, 2-0. Yeah, Rob said that he asked him last night in the during the game how he was. He said the answer wasn't as, yeah, man, I'm ready to go. It was, okay.
Yeah, so he decided to err on the side of caution, which makes a lot of sense, especially under the circumstance that the Phillies were up pretty well in the game at the time.
Up 7-1 here. The count 2-0 to Castellanos. Way outside. Last year he appeared in 5 games as the designated hitter. 8 games the season before and 12 in 2022. Those are all with the Phillies. Now this is his first one this season.
He wants to be out there, man. He wants to play and wants to earn his keep. I really respect that about him. As you can see, Monteverde's not going to blow you away with anything special. 90-mile-an-hour fastball, about an 80-mile-an-hour breaking ball.
2-2. Matt Strom has been up for a while out in the bullpen, so he's ready to go. He's just tossing right now every so often. Try to get an update on Taijuan Walker. It is early for him to come out of the game. Ball 4. Castellanos draws a walk. And the inning will continue with Max Kepler. Kepler had a 2-run double his last time up. By the way, the Pirates are coming to town Friday, Saturday, Sunday, May 16th, 17th, and 18th. Go to Phillies.com/tickets to purchase for today. Don't forget the Zach Wheeler bobble figurine is the 16th of May.
Got a good swing at that fastball.
This place is jam-packed today.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, jam-packed.
Yeah. It's like sardines in here. I love it. Keep them coming.
Yeah, get yourself some wristbands. Ice cream in a helmet.
Not again. Don't.
I'm not saying I want some. I'm just saying you can get it. 0-1.
I mean, I would probably eat it if they brought it.
Here we go. Paging Kevin Tedesco. Kevin Tedesco.
Stop. Don't prod him on.
1 strike. 1-2.
Yeah, nice to see Kepler get his first RBIs for a hit with runners in scoring position. Hopefully he can add on here.
Inside, 2-2.
Wow.
It's a pretty good pitch.
Yeah.
It was
I think he may have fooled Alex Tosi on that one.
got him. Side is retired. Phillies leave a couple, but they get 3 more. We played 4. We're on to the 5th. It's 7-1. Phil's on top. Cat. That's right. All fans will take home their very own retro Phillies cap presented by SEI. Visit Phillies.com/tickets to purchase them now. Matt Strahm will take over for Taijuan Walker. We'll see if we can get an update from Taijuan. Strahm's 10th ball game.
Been throwing the ball rather well after having a little bit of a slowdown in the early part of spring training, but bounced back nicely and see the numbers.
Liam Hicks reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. Fouled back. Ruben, the folks at Major League Baseball have told us what the ruling was on that bunt by Rojas.
All right.
That it has to be per rule 9.05 in the comment section. It has to be ruled a base hit.
Okay.
Fielding, looking, and even lifting your arm is basically slow play, which is a base hit per the rules. So we appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, I haven't had it happen to me. I don't know if they changed that rule since I was playing, but I did the same thing and got ruled as a non-sacrifice 0 for 1.
I know that over the years that it has been changed. I can't specifically tell you how that it has been changed. Down the left field line, out of play, and the count remains 1-2.
Well, that's great for Johan Rojas. Terrific. Another multi-hit game.
Yeah, I think our eyes tell us one thing, but the rule, and it's probably to make up for some other discretions.
Right.
The rule says another thing, but it is a base hit for Rojas. Popped up outside of third. Bohm on the run near the dugout, and it's out of play off the roof.
Yeah, Bomer had to go a long way. He's playing all the way into that 6 hole. Playing Hicks all the way to pull. See the setup there with Trey Turner close to second base.
Out towards center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. So leadoff single for Hicks. And Xavier Edwards will be the batter.
Cool little story about Xavier Edwards. He's actually worked with Jesus Luzardo down in South Florida to help underserved kids play baseball, doing some teaching down there, giving back to the community. Always thought it was something that was real important to him.
Yeah, I heard him tell that story the other day on MLB Network. And we know Jesus has done an awful lot for the folks in South Florida, and even here with the donations for each strikeout that he has. 0-2, 0 for 2 today, and the count is 1-1 to Strahm. Pretty good pitch.
Really good pitch. Nice spot. Those are where you want to miss if you're missing.
Line drive over the head of Stott into right center field. Hicks will stop at second. And then I'll put runners on first and second.
Hicks had to freeze on the line drive just in case this ball was caught by Bryson Stott. That's the reason why he didn't go to third base. He had to go back. Doesn't run all that well. He wasn't going to challenge Johan Rojas' arm, especially down 7-1.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go again.
This is hysterical.
Wow. And we got the little cute little covers on the top of them, too.
Ball is rolled foul. So we got ice
Here
cream
we go
again.
again. Trying to fatten us up here.
Oh, I think I'm doing enough of that on my own.
Yeah.
It was really
Not
good.
fun.
Tyron, you want some ice cream?
We'll send some down to you, T.
It's got a helmet and a cover.
I was just about to say, I'm out here in the sun. Some ice cream sounds great, to be honest. If you're able to get it down
Gotta eat
here.
it quick.
Maybe some for Alec, too, since he got that ball over here and gave it to the kid.
I thought he
Seems
got it.
like he
I
deserves
thought he
some.
got a free drink.
No, I didn't see him receive any hydration, Tom. It's not fair. It's not right.
1 ball and 1 strike to Jesus Sanchez. That's Strom getting squeezed a little bit here. Ground ball to second base. That might be 2. They got to hurry. There's 1, and the throw to first in time. 4-6-3.
Just what the doctor ordered. Beautifully turned here by Bryson Stott and Trey Turner, working it up the middle. Perfect feet, quickly. Playing some catch, and that's your getaway defensive play of the game. Brought to you by Hyundai.
Good boy, Ruben.
You know, try to do my part.
Wagaman takes a strike 0-1. Well, thank you to the folks at Aramark for the ice cream. He's fly to center. He's grounded out to short. Swing and a miss. 0-2. I know you're not supposed to start a story with 2 strikes and 2 outs, but
I'm a master at that.
Matt Strom has had himself an eventful couple of days. The Miracle League yesterday, up high, 1-2. In here very early for him in the 5th inning. Low, 2-2. Hicks is over at third. Phillies up 7-1.
And that's been about 4 days since he's pitched, and I think that's he's sort of fresh. I think it's one of the reasons why he brought him in, maybe to pick up a couple of innings, not just one. Not sure how Rob Thompson will handle these next several innings. Kind of depends on how this score continues.
Outside, 3-2.
See Stowers on deck.
Three and two. Pulled on the ground, the shortstop. Turner's got it in time. Side is retired, no runs, 2 hits, and 1 man left. Middle of the 5th inning. Phillies up 7-1. just the headlines. Count on NBC 10 to explain what the day's top stories mean to you and your family, so you're prepared for tomorrow. NBC 10 News, count on it. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 7-1. Phillies are on top. JT Realmuto will lead it off against Monteverde. He came on and faced 3 batters in the 4th inning. Going to pop out a walk and a strikeout. Delivers the first pitch low. It's 1 ball and no strikes.
Whoa, that ball hit the bull.
It hit the bull. He's laughing. I think that one slipped a little bit.
Yeah, it did. Little humid out here. Heads up over there. That'll wake him up.
Carlos Hernandez had been warming up. He's got to stay hydrated.
Yeah. It's a humid day.
3-2. Excuse me, 3-1. Now it's 3-2.
Nostradamus, you knew it. Talk about that hydration. You know, it's amazing how much nutrition has changed in this game. Even since I played, and the things that they, I mean, and it's very obvious that what you put in your body is incredibly important. These guys are, I mean, they're elite athletes, and they got to fuel the body properly.
Outside corner and a strike 3 calls. JT down looking. Second strikeout for Monteverde.
Yeah, it looked like he may have caught a little bit of that corner. Almost a perfect pitch for Monteverde.
Statcast 3D gives us a look at that pitch. It is right on the edge.
Of course, Matt Strom didn't get any of those pitches in the first half of that inning.
Alec Boehm is the hitter. And Boehm takes low, 1-0.
And that's the only thing you really want out of an umpire is its consistency. If you're going to call a certain pitch, just call it every time. If you're not going to call it, then you're sort of guessing as a hitter and as a pitcher.
Fouled up to the Hall of Fame club. Bet 365 gives us the odds for Johan Rojas to get a hit in his next at bat, plus 310. Rolled foul at the third base line.
Yeah, nice to see Alec Boehm heating up a little bit. Starting to swing the bat more consistently. I think the move that Rob Thompson made to drop him back in the order sort of, I guess, let him exhale a little bit, get him going.
Floated out to right field. Stowers won't get this one. It's going to drop for a base hit. Bohm's on his way to second, and he'll get there with a double. That is his second hit of the game.
Yeah, supposedly they all even out. He was really hitting the ball hard at times, right at people. And starting to get a little luck here. This ball's not hit real well, but he massages it out to right field and drops it into the garden over there and cruises in with an easy double.
Yeah, he's had a couple of those hits during this 6-game hitting streak that have been, you know, little floaters like that, which is a good thing. And now Rojas, who has 2 hits, doubled his first time up, reached on a bunt single his last time up. Monteverde's out of Seton Hill College. It's a Division II school that's just outside of Pittsburgh. They're playing Erie today, just in case anybody's wondering if they're doing double duty watching this game and watching the college game. But he's the first player from Seton Hill to be in the big leagues. So it's a great honor for him, of course, and his family. And he should be applauded for that. He's got that patch on his sleeve commemorating his major league debut. But it's also a great honor for the school itself, because there's so many tremendous Division II, Division III programs, NAIA programs around the country, JUCOs, that have produced major leaguers over the years. Back toward the middle, that's going to leak into center field, a base hit. Bohm's around third, he's going to score, and the Phillies lead it 8-1.
Have a day, Yo-Ro. Yeah, really nice job of hitting here. It's a breaking ball, and he stays right on it. Uses the middle of the field, something the Phillies have been doing extraordinarily well in this series so far. Just trying to put the ball in play hard, and they're having a lot of success with it. Another RBI from Rojas.
3 hits today, that ties his career high. 7th time in his career he's had a 3-hit game. Stott takes strike 1, 0-1. Stott has doubled today and driven in a run. He's also walked, as the Phillies have reached double digits in hits this afternoon, and we're only in the 5th inning. They lead it 8-1.
No action in the Marlins bullpen right now, so this guy's out there sort of sacrificial lamb right now. I mean, I don't think they want to use up any more of their bullpen pieces, knowing that they're down 7 runs at this stage of the game.
Runner goes from first, pitch is taken for a strike, throw to second base is not in time. I don't really think Hicks could have done anything on that. He made another good throw. It's 2 good throws, but I think that those swipes are on the pitcher.
And he had a heck of a jump, and he was full speed right away. That's the thing that impresses me the most about Johan Rojas. I mean, after his first 2 strides, I mean, he's up and running his, full speed. I think that's, what is that, 4 stolen bases?
5.
Wow. Love the aggressiveness.
And now another runner in scoring position. The count is 1-2 to Stott. Catcher called time on that.
Yeah, back in the day, I think that stealing a base up 7 runs, I think that people would take get a little upset about that, but not in this day and age.
I'm with you on that.
And it's really early in the game still. I mean, we're not even halfway through the game almost, and I got no problem at all with these guys still running in this situation.
And the other part of it too is, and nothing against the Phillies bullpen, but you're into the bullpen already.
That's correct.
Opposite way, base hit to left field. Rojas will score. 9-1 Phillies. RBI single for Stott, his second ribby of the day. And Johan has scored 3 runs today.
You know, this is the Bryson Stott that we were hoping we were going to see last year, and it's pretty obvious to me that elbow had a lot to do with it, the issues that he had. He's been swinging the bat very well, staying on every pitch, high to right and low to left, and that's exactly what you see today. Drove one to right center field for a double, and massaged this one to left for a base hit.
Turner takes a strike. Turner's 2 for 3.
Three RBIs on the day for Bryson Stott. Pretty nice out of that 1 hole.
Low 1-2. Phillies have 5 stolen bases against the Marlins today. The high for the year against the Marlins. Actually, the high in Major League Baseball is 6. They've allowed 6 stolen bases 3 times.
Wow. Part of this is because, again, they have young players that really haven't, and many of them coming from different organizations on waiver claims and trades and that sort of thing. And some of them have been in the minor leagues long enough to develop and to understand how important the fundamentals of this game are. Holding runners, for instance.
Way outside 2-2.
Just, playing the game the right way. And when you have a young team, that's exactly, that's what you're looking for, is you try to have these guys understand the importance of the fundamentals of the game.
Back toward the middle. Nice sliding play by Lopez. And Stott's able to beat the toss to second.
Talk about picking up your teammate, and busting it. Stott looked like he may have jammed his foot or toe or something in that play, but you talk about busting it to second base. Look how quickly he gets there. That's tremendous hustle. Picks up his buddy there with a base knock, too.
Yeah, this is close.
Well, it's great hustle here by Bryson.
It's still 1 man down, and Harper's coming up. Harper out to left. Conine under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Phillies today have reached double digits in hits. They've had 2 occasions where they've had 4 straight hits in today's game.
Yeah, nice to see them adding on too, because that's one of the things that they had not been doing. Once they score early, then sort of shut it down, but they're not shutting it down today.
He's come awfully close on a couple of pitches today.
So has Bryce. Both these guys have had great swings, and if not for a couple of centimeters, that OPS number, really impressive. Seems to be getting better every year, Tom.
Yep. 0-2.
Almost a carbon copy of that foul ball. Again, 2 really good swings at it. Now he's got a battle.
Fastball runs outside. 1-2.
He's got 3 pitches. He's got some pitches to hit, and has just fouled him back. Monteverde's playing with fire, Tom.
It's been his whole day. Schwarber's whole day.
No doubt. Hit that one ball about 500 feet to the pull side. Foul.
3-2. The runners will be off with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. A lot of traffic on the base paths today for a Philly standpoint. That's been a good thing. Castellanos waits on deck. Back to the screen.
Taking some vicious swings.
This will be the 8th pitch of this at bat. Runners go. Foul back will do it again.
Kyle talking about the experience he had at the Waste Management there in Arizona with me this morning in the clubhouse.
He loved that. He did love that.
He had a great time. He said he was so nervous for the fans who were like literally lining, you know, those tee boxes. He thought he was going to snap hook one off of somebody's dome.
Oh, he would have hit somebody hard if he did.
Darn tootin' he would have.
3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul.
He said he loved the whole 16 because there was so much noise. It was almost like he felt comfortable because it was like he was in a stadium, you know, hitting like in this situation.
Well, now it makes sense why he does the recycling commercials here at the ballpark.
There you go.
Where he decides whether a pizza box should be recycled or not.
I think he said it was a part when 17 was a drivable par 4 or something like that. He said people were down there about 50 yards. He's thinking, ooh, it's dangerous.
Runners go. 3-2 pitch. Swing and miss. He got him. The side is retired. Phillies, though, do get a couple runs on 4 hits. We'll go to the 6th. Phillies are up 9-1. Nick Castellanos. Casty has provided some pop in the Phillies lineup throughout a tough road trip with 8 hits, 4 doubles, and driving in 4 runs in his last 6 games. Castellanos' excellence carries over to the field, and it's brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Well, the Buff Club, and we see Nick Castellanos. He's our Blue Cross Player of the Week. Got a chance to dance with the Fanatic in between innings as we go. He can get people to do anything he wants.
Yeah.
He really can.
Because he's the Fanatic.
Uh-huh. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Carlos Hernandez is the new pitcher for the Phils. Taryn, did you get ice cream?
Tom, I got ice cream.
Is it?
It's more like dairy soup a little bit. It's a little bit melted.
Better eat it fast.
That's why it was good the other night when it was like 30 degrees because it stayed.
I'm a little afraid to take the top off because it's overflowed the top.
It'll be a chocolate milkshake.
Yeah, I'm going to have brown teeth for the rest of the broadcast, but it'll be worth it for me.
Dane Myers is the pinch hitter against Hernandez. He takes a strike 0-1. Kevin Tedesco takes care of us.
Yeah,
There's no doubt about that.
As good as it gets.
That one's the other way. There's a base hit to right field. leadoff single as we begin the 6th inning. Taijuan Walker went the first 4. And then Matt Strahm pitched the 5th inning. And now Hernandez with a base hit here, or gives up a base hit here as we start the 6th. Matt Mervis the hitter. Mervis today is 0 for 1 with a walk. That's pop foul.
You're struggling with your peepers a little bit, huh?
It's driving me crazy today.
Yeah.
I left my regular reading glasses at home, and I have my backups here at the ballpark, and they're just not doing the job.
And sometimes the backups can't do the job.
Just not doing the job. 0-2. It's the worst thing. There's a couple things that are bad about, getting into your 50s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. One of them is that you have to wear reading glasses.
Right. That happened to me in my 40s, Tom.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
I
had perfect vision.
I used to make fun of Wheels in my 40s when he was wearing reading glasses. Up high, and he used to tell me, "You're going to have to wear them at some point." And I said, "No, I'm not," but I do.
Oh yeah. Don't throw stones.
1-2, runner at first. Up high, 2-2. I'm going to go this half inning without wearing reading glasses, and I'm going to see what happens.
Okay. Well, if there's anything that happens that you don't quite see, I can see just fine.
Inside, it's 3-2. That hit him? I think they're saying that hit him. See, I didn't need my reading glasses for that.
They're probably going to check it. Rob Thompson checking in.
Riley Wilson has not been too busy in these last couple of weeks, so we got to put him to work here.
Did it hit the back foot here? I don't think it looked like it did.
Well, I don't have my reading glasses on, so I can't really tell.
They decided not to check it.
So they must have thought it did. So a hit by pitch, and the Marlins are making some more adjustments. Javier Sanoa. Am I saying that right, Ruben? Sanoa?
Sanoa. Yep.
Will pinch hit.
Venezuelan kid. One of the very few homegrown Miami Marlins on this roster.
1 ball and no strikes. .5'7", 150 pounds. 1-2. Out of the Altuve book here.
Yeah.
303 hitters so far. Gotten a chance to play a little bit with some of the injuries that they've had. And he fouls it off to the right. To right field. Kepler with his shades on. The runners do tag. Kepler makes the catch. The double play is still in order with 1 out. Every time a Phillies pitcher records a pitch speed of 95 or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. Okay, Griffin Conine will be the batter. Hernandez certainly has the fastball to add to the charity donation. Conine has struck out. He's also grounded out, but it produced a run. He takes the first pitch at the top of the zone, just outside of it, and it's 1-0.
And a combination of fastball split you saw there and the curveball sort of taking it away from him in Kansas City, but the Phillies are trying to work that back into his repertoire. A filthy splitter on that one.
1 strike. That one's pulled into center field, right center field, and Rojas tracks it down on 1 hop. 1 run is going to score. Conine speeding into second, and he's there with a double. Rojas did a great job of making sure that Mervis held up at third base, and Conine may have hurt himself on that dive into second base. I mean, he is really in pain. Stott and Turner both called out the athletic trainers for the Marlins, and they're pointing to the shoulder. Oh, man.
Might be his elbow. I wonder if he dislocated it sliding in. I hope it's not.
Yeah, Turner was pointing to the shoulder. That's what I thought it might have been. Oh.
It was something. Whatever it was, he is in some serious amount of pain right now. Yeah, hopefully it was just a stinger.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
No,
Tom.
it's not. He has the second hardest hit baseball this season. It was a double against Arizona, 117.4. He hit that ball pretty hard there. And if not for Rojas making that play, it may have gone to the wall, and I think Mervis would have scored. But now the worry is about Conine as he's helped off the field by the athletic trainer.
I never like to see that.
No. And Norby's coming on to pinch run. So Connor Norby to pinch run. It'll be second and third, and Conine goes right down the stairs, and let's hope he's okay.
That's a shame.
Graham Pauley's the batter. He takes inside. Pauley's 1 for 2 today. That one's on the third base side. Bohm is over in foul territory. He's under it, and he makes the catch.
It's a big out for Hernandez. He's got to keep firing strikes. Don't want to give him any free passes and make him swing the bat. See if he can get out of it with a lot less damage than it could be.
Well, now Hicks is 1 for 2. Out to left. It's not that deep. Coming on is Schwarber. It's going to drop in front of him. 2 runs will score as Schwarber's throw comes toward the plate. And it's a single for Hicks, his second hit of the day. 3 in the inning so far. And it's now a 9-4 game.
Well, this ball's not hit all that well off the label. No real chance for Schwarber to get it. Tries to throw Norby out, but there really wasn't a play. So Liam Hicks 2 for 3 with a couple of RBIs today.
First pitch to Edwards is low. 1 ball, no strikes. Phillies lead is at 5 here in the top of the 6th inning. Phillies are going to start to get bullpen action. Joe Ross starts to throw in the pen. Again, Taijuan Walker exited it after 4 innings. We did not get an update on Ty. Fouled off. Let's hope he's okay. So Matt Strahm pitched the scoreless 5th inning, and now it's Hernandez here in the 6th. And he's allowed 3 runs. Two and 2. Out to the Hall of Fame club. The Cadillac Hall of Fame club, Ruben.
Yep. Nice. Will you be cruising around in a Cadillac in another couple of weeks or
Cadillac
what?
time. In honor of Sarge.
Sarge.
Low 3 and 2. Sanchez is on deck. This is what you talked about before about stealing up 7.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's still plenty of game left. It's only a 5-run game. Runners go. The runner goes. Pitch is grounded to second base, and the side is retired. 3-run score for the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Phillies 9, the Marlins 4. Pennsylvania Lottery. Play to win with the PA Lottery. Visit PALottery.com or download the app today. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. And by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. All kinds of changes for the Marlins. As we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, Norby's over at third base. Sanchez moves over to right field. Castellanos leads it off, pops it foul out of play.
Feels like a spring training game now.
Well, because of the injury to Conine,
yeah,
they've had to adjust a lot of things.
A couple of pinch hitting appearances.
There you go. Myers is in center. Dane Myers is in center. Sanoja is in left field. Paulie moves over to second base with Norby in at third. I think that's all we got. There's Norby. Dirt, 2 and 2. That's it, though, except for Rob Brantley, former Phil. Yeah. He's on the bench. Picked up 3 hits the other day for the Marlins.
Yeah.
he may wind up catching tomorrow.
He's hanging in there. Have catch will travel.
No doubt.
He's the original Marlin, I think.
Ground ball. Foul up the third base line.
If I'm not mistaken. I think he broke in with the Marlins.
Yeah, the Phillies had him for a couple of years. Brantley was originally a third-round pick by the Tigers, who did make it to the big leagues in 2012 for the first time with Miami. Before going to the White Sox, the Phillies, the Giants, the Yankees, the Rays. Which three father-son duos have played for the Phillies in their MLB careers, Ruben?
Well, my father and I was one.
Okay, that's one.
We have the Lighters, Mark Jr. and Mark Sr.
There you go.
And we have the Bedrosians. Yeah, Steve and Cam.
Way to go, Ruben.
Pretty cool.
Swinging a foul tip.
It's a family affair there, Tom.
Yes, it
it's
is.
It's a family affair.
Castellanos strikes out. And Kepler is coming up. See, Joe Ross continues to throw. Kepler is grounded out. He's doubled home 2 runs. And he's struck out.
You know, I really wouldn't mind adding on a couple more runs so we don't have to use like our high leverage guys necessarily. That'd be great to be able to hold off for a while.
Yeah.
Got a big series with the Mets coming up.
Check swing. They won a big one last night. Lindor had a walk-off home run. Phillies hits today presented by Audi.
I mean, we're talking about all over the yard. It's
Six doubles, the most in a game this year. Ground ball, base hit it to right field. 13 hits for the Phils. Second one for Kepler.
And a few guys heating up a little bit. Kepler staying on this ball against the left-hander, sliding it past Mervis. Again, he's put together some pretty good, darn good at bats lately. 2 or 3 nights ago, he had 4 bullets, only had 2 hits to he came away with.
JT has doubled. He's also struck out today and grounded out to third. So 1 for 3. Popped up. And out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Over to third. JT runs well, but they're still able to turn the double play. Around the horn, 5-4-3. Phils are retired here in the 6th. We're going to the 7th. It's a 5-run Phillies lead. Today's game summary is brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Go to the 7th inning. Phillies lead it 9-4. Taijuan Walker went 4 innings. He walked 3, struck out 2. Yohan Rojas, a great day. 3 hits, 3 runs scored. He also has an RBI. Cal Quantrill lasted 3 1/3. He allowed 8 hits and 7 earned runs for the Marlins. And as we go to the 7th, Joe Ross will take over out of the mound for the Phils. 8th game for Ross, a 9.39 ERA.
They've been struggling a little bit of late. Got to get him back on track, and I think with a little bit of rest, he's had a few days off here, and hopefully with some freshness in an arm, he can pick up some quality innings here for the Phillies.
Yeah, he might be able to go 2 today.
Yep.
Jesus Sanchez leads things off. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded into a double play. He walked his first time up, and he's going to use his timeout. And the first pitch is in there. 93 from Joe Ross. One inning, 3 hits, 3 runs for Carlos Hernandez. Fouled off 0-2.
And Phillies picked up Joe Ross in the offseason to be sort of a swing man. Actually making the adjustment last year, doing a little couple of starts, doing a lot of relieving for the first time with Milwaukee, and actually his numbers pretty darn good as a reliever with the Brewers. Trying to gain his rhythm here with the Phillies.
Well, as those guys chit-chat, this guy will pop one open for everybody.
Now that would be a welcome sight on a day like this.
You got ice cream. You want that too?
No. I don't think I can do it during the game, can I?
No.
Will I get in trouble?
Well, I mean, if anybody found out.
Okay.
It's not like there's cameras or anything like that. Ball's popped up. Outside of third base in foul territory. Bohm makes the catch. And 1 out here in the 7th inning.
Yeah, Bohmer's had a few of those. Nice job by Ross of tying up Jesus Sanchez.
And Eric Wagaman is the batter. He's 0 for 3. He's grounded out a couple times. He's flied out to center. He homered yesterday. 0-1. Line drive base hit it to left field. He may have broken his bat on that, but he's going to get an extra base hit as he pulls into second base.
Yeah, a little bit of a flat slider here from Joe Ross. Doesn't bite down and away, and Wagaman punches it to left field for a double.
So he's in scoring position. It brings Dane Myers up for the first time today. Fouls it away. Actually, second time. He singled his first time. He came in as a pinch hitter.
Nice play by Dolores down there. Pick it, Dolores.
Toward the middle, under the glove of Joe Ross. Picked up by Stott. Spins, throws in time. What a play.
I mean, as a second baseman, you cannot make a better play than this play by Bryson Stott. And it's going to be your precision play of the game, brought to you by GMC. He goes hard to his right, spins the other way, and throws a perfect strike. That arm strength, that shortstop arm strength coming into play. GMC precision play of the game. Look at this, folks. That's how you do it.
Irvins takes low. Just how quickly he was able to pirouette and get to his feet and release that throw.
It really is a really good athlete. I'm convinced there's not too many second basemen better than he is in all of baseball defensively.
Swinging a foul tip. It's 1-1. Good velocity there. 95 on that pitch from Joe Ross. Ground ball foul.
Now, watching his fastball action, there are times when he throws his four-seamer and it cuts in onto the glove side, and there are times when it rises up out of the zone, and it's almost like he hasn't quite perfected when and where he's going to move that ball.
That is a towering foul ball. He showed up in the upper deck today. Well, that one went to the back of the second deck. I mean, those are two spots, the Schwarber one and that one, where you didn't think you were going to get anything.
I think Mervis may have just bought himself some type of off-speed pitch.
You think so?
Getting that far out in front of that 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Let's see if Joe Ross can get it down in the zone.
2-2. Fly ball, shallow right field. Stott is out. Kepler's in. Kepler makes the call, and he makes the catch. The inning is over. Scoreless, 7th inning for Joe Ross. Time to stretch, everybody. The Phillies are up by 5.
At Citizens Bank Park, Phillies over the Miami Marlins. Back in our NBC Sports Philadelphia studio, Ricky Pitalico, Michael Barkan, Taijuan Walker. Another nice outing, 4 innings, 1-run ball.
Okay.
ERA goes down.
Not really. I don't care about his ERA going up or down. The one thing, why do you only go 4 innings? Well, what's going on there?
Well, let's not push it.
Well, no, that's not a let's not push it. 56 pitches, you pull him from a ball game.
Oh, says something.
I hope something's not wrong with him because he wasn't exactly lighting up the velocity.
We'll find out after the program, we hope. Also, they score runs in 3 separate innings again. Big time onslaught.
You have bad pitching because the Marlins pitching's horrible. And then what happens afterwards is the Phillies take advantage. I mean, you have 5 guys with multi-hit games.
Yeah.
You do that, you're going to score a lot of runs every time. Every time.
All right, we go back to Tom and Ruben said 9-6 final on the radio this morning. I hope you're wrong, Rube, but yeah, he did, Tommy.
Wow.
I hope I'm
Get
wrong
yourself
too.
some grilled Reuben.
First pitch to Bohm is low.
He's called me grilled ever since we played together.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Outside to Bohm, it's 2-0. Fly ball out to right field. Sanchez is over, and he's under it, and he makes the catch. So 1 away. The only thing better than a hot dog at the ballpark is 2 for the price of 1. Get 2 hot dogs for $5 at Hatfield Phillies Frank's BOGO Night, Tuesday, April 29th, and Monday, May 12th. Visit Phillies.com to purchase your tickets. All right, so Rojas has 3 hits today. It's tied his career high. He also scored 3 runs out to left field.
Not giving Joe Ross a whole lot of breather.
No. You know what? He is going to pitch the 8th inning, it looks like.
No doubt.
Stott has a couple hits today. He's also walked once. He stole a bag. Phillies have stolen 5 today.
You're doing exactly what you need to do as a leadoff man. On base 3 times, scoring runs, making things happen, making pitchers work.
In there, it's 1 ball and 1 strike. He's done a nice job. I know he allowed the 2 runs, but he's saved their bullpen here today.
He sure has. He's settled down nicely.
This will be his 71st pitch. We got time. Is that a violation? Pitch timer violation? It is. All right, so it'll be 2 balls and 1 strike. That is the 8th pitch timer violation for the Marlins. They lead Major League Baseball in that category, which is interesting because they have so many young players and they've gone through that.
They should be used to it.
Yeah. 3-2. Phils have not had a violation charged to their pitcher yet.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Down the left field line, slicing, and that is a foul ball off the railing. So Stott will go back to work with the count 3-2.
Fanatic doing his thing, trying to get the Phillies going here with 2 outs.
Off the hands, out to right. That'll drop for a base hit on the 28th pitch that he has seen today. And he's got a 3-hit day. He's been on base 4 times. The Fanatic will take full credit for it.
Wow, that's really impressive. I mean, it's his 5th plate appearance. That's 28 pitches he's seen.
Yep.
That's doing your job as a leadoff man. Again, he doesn't hit this ball all that well, but he stays through it well enough, put enough barrel on it to flip it out into right field and pick up his 3rd base hit of the day.
Well, we mentioned that he's seeing 4.73 pitches on average per plate appearance, so he's right on, right on cue with that. 2nd most behind Andy Pages of the Dodgers.
Wow. Gotta love that.
It's like very Rhys Hoskins-like.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dirt. 1-1.
Again, with just a 5-run lead now, you may see Bryson Stott trying to make a dash for another stolen base here.
Line drive out to left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Stott's on his way to third. Here's the throw to third. He is safe. On the home plate side of the bag, he was able to slide in safely. Trey Turner has his 4th hit of the day. 15 hits today for the Phils.
Yeah, a little bit dangerous move here by Bryson Stott. It ends up paying off. You don't want to make that third out at third base in this situation, but when Sanoha had to back off and fell down on his butt there, Bryson Stott scoots to third base. Sanoha with a pretty darn good throw, but really good slide by Bryson Stott. He's in safely. The residual effect of that is that it opens up that 4-hole a little bit for Bryson Stott with a man first and third. Excuse me, for Bryce Harper.
Line drive out to right field. That's going to be to the wall. It's off the Hers sign. Stott scores. Harper to second. Turner to the third. 10-4 Phillies.
Bryce Harper has had some great swings, and he's just hasn't quite connected until this one. This is a rocket off the right field wall. Didn't get it elevated because he top spun a little bit. Otherwise, would have been out of the ballpark, but nice job of really concentrating on their at-bats, especially with 2 outs. Create more run opportunities. Bryce doesn't understand why. He's kind of playing with Turner. How is it that you don't score on that ball? It was hit too hard.
He
That's
rides
why.
them all the time, and they ride each other. Now Schwarber with runners at second and third. Outside 1-0. That double, by the way, for Harper, it's his 3rd of the year. 8 extra base hits. The RBI gives him 12 on the season. He now has 988 RBIs as he heads toward 1,000 for his career. Liner out to right field. That'll drop for a hit. 1 run is in. They're going to hold Harper. That's a good thing they held Harper. Yeah. RBI single for Schwarber.
I mean, I just love the fact that they continue to add on base hit after base hit. And it's not all about the home runs. They're just making good, hard, solid contact. And nice job by Dusty Wofford of holding Bryce Harper, who had his head down, but fortunately he picked it up and held at third base. Otherwise, he would have been a dead duck.
Yeah. And now Castellanos.
So that makes it so that everybody in the lineup's got a base hit.
Yeah, they're rolling today. 11 runs, which ties their season high. They scored 11 against the Nats earlier this year.
Oh, I'm mistaken. Nick Castellanos doesn't have a hit yet today.
He does have that sac fly though,
yeah.
So it's been productive. All of this in this inning with 2 outs. 1 and 2.
And these are the types of games that really, as a fanatic, is starting to enjoy being in there with the fans again. It's the kind of game that helps you get right a little bit. Get your rhythm, get your confidence back. Also, it's so early in the season, it really can move your numbers. All of a sudden, you go from hitting 200, now you're hitting 300. It's definitely the case for Trey Turner. With those 4 knocks.
Yeah, Turner was hovering toward 200 at the start of today. He's at 257 now. Stott's up to 299 with his 3 hits. Rojas is at 357 with his 3 hits. hold.
Ooh, look out. Wow. Danger, Will, danger. Oh, that was scary. He's way off the line, too. Double jeopardy.
And it is a serious thing. You think about
Yeah,
Hunter
it is.
Wendelstedt the other day, the umpire who got hit.
That's right.
Little floater out to center field. And the inning is over. But it was a productive inning again for the Phils. They had a couple more. We'll go to the 8th. The Phillies lead it at 11-4. Dealers, visit Chevrolet.com. And by Rally House, your city, your house, Rally House, Philadelphia. Fanatic strutting. He was strutting with a baby a few seconds ago. Hearts were palpitating everywhere because of it.
Including mine.
There we go. Oh, man.
Handle with care, brother.
I'm sure the baby was very comfortable with all that fur.
No doubt. Baby can't be 3 weeks old.
Taryn was there, though, just in case there was an issue.
Okay.
Yeah, former certified lifeguard, expired 10 years ago. Ready to jump on the scene.
That would have helped.
Yeah, you know, I've had some first aid training, Tom.
Right.
All of those certificates also expired. Probably wouldn't bode well for me, but I've also sit next to EMS, so I probably would have just told Jess, please come help me now.
That's a good point, too. Joe Ross back out there. It's no balls and 2 strikes to Sanoa. Phillies lead it 11-4. Served out towards second. Picked on one hop by Stott. What can he do today? 4-3 on the putout. That's the second magnificent defensive play that he's made.
Yeah, really special. I mean, this is a play. You just have to have great reflexes and soft hands. Stays right with it. This is a bullet from Sanoha. It was a perfect strike. Pretty athletic second baseman right there. T-Mac. You can do some things.
Yeah, really good. Connor Norby up for the first time. He came on to pinch run for Griffin Conine. Grounds that one to shortstop. Turner straightens. 2 away.
Gotta love those quick outs, baby.
Use your NBC Sports app to stream all of our Phillies coverage all season long. Presented by Lundy Law, your injury lawyers. Graham Pauley is 1 for 3. His single popped out. And flied out. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Mentioned Pauley was a big prospect for the Padres. He was acquired in the Tanner Scott trade. Tanner Scott went to the Padres and the Marlins and now is with the Dodgers. Yep. Pauley was the was the minor league player of the year for the Padres at the end of the 23 season. Padres had a pretty good farm system. Think about all the players that they traded to the Nationals over the years between Mackenzie Gore and C.J. Abrams and Woods.
A.J. Preller doing some wheeling and dealing, moving some pieces around. Boy, they have a heck of a start this season. They're playing great.
Anthony Bender warming up. Fouled back, 1-2. Inside 2-2. As we suspected, Conine's it was his shoulder. How he did it? Was it just on the slide?
He might have dislocated it or something.
Yeah. Liner foul. Toward the middle, slowly hit. Stott has it. He wasn't throwing him out anyway. And Paulie's aboard with his second hit of the day. I don't think he would have had it.
No, Paulie was moving pretty well down the line, and Bryson Stott was playing him into the 4-hole a little bit, had to range a long, long way. Don't think, even if he comes up with this cleanly, I don't think there's any chance that he throws Paulie out. He's busting it down the line.
All right, after the base hit, it brings Hicks up. Hicks has 2 hits today. He's 2 for 3.
Toshi's missed a whole lot of pitches in that area on the line. I can count about 7 or 8 just thinking about him.
Yeah. Out to right center field. Will drop in for a base hit. And it'll send Paulie over to third. So single for Hicks, his 3rd hit of the day.
And neither one of these balls were smoked, but they found the holes out there. And Ross trying to get Xavier Edwards to end this inning.
First and third with 2 outs. Edwards has singled in 4 at bats so far. Just a bit outside. Ground ball to second base. Stott has it. A little stumble at the end. And the inning is over. 3 ground outs sandwiched around. 2 singles. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. The Phillies on top. 25 or more to receive ticket discounts for most games and be recognized prior to the game on Fanavision. For more information, visit Phillies.com/group tickets. How about today? 45,000 on hand today. Get the official number here.
North of 45.
Larry
maybe.
gave it to me. I can't remember where he put it. 45,045.
Wow.
Well, that's some synergy.
About that John Weber doing his thing. How does he do it?
Just jamming people in. Anthony Bender's the new pitcher for the Marlins. First pitch to Kepler is in there, 0-1.
Bender's been there, sort of one of their closers. He needed some work. He hasn't pitched for a little while, so Clayton McCullough giving him an opportunity to throw some, make some pitches.
Line drive foul.
30-year-old was a 20th rounder, Kansas City Royals in 2016. He's been with the Marlins for a while. Kind of a middle guy, and he's kind of matriculated back to the back end of the bullpen as of late.
And a strike 3 call. One out. Here's JT.
Pretty good sinker here that stays inside the top of the zone.
Romano's warming up in the bullpen for the Phils. Line drive, base hit for JT, his second hit of the day. Phillies have a season high in hits today.
JT jumping on that first pitch he sees. Smokes it right over the shortstop into left center field. Get everybody warm. Let's get everybody hot.
18 hits for the Phils.
Oh, look out. It was actually a slider that he kind of let go. It was not no purpose to that pitch. It was a slider that got away from him a little bit.
Another one inside.
And that's when he tries to do the right-handers. He tries to front door from time to time, and then he'll try to finish you off with the one away on the right-handers.
One ball, one strike. Foul, 1-2.
There's his sweeper. That's the pitch that he throws probably most in any other count. 41% sweepers.
Swing and a miss.
There it is again. He's got a pretty good one.
Yeah, so 2 outs and now to the top of the order for Stott.
So he's breaking out of the zone. Rojas cannot pick it up.
Bryson Stott has got a base hit in his last 3 plate appearances. One of those hits is a double. 7 different Phillies have hit a double in today's game. The last time that happened was June of 1986 against the Cubs. 8 players doubled that day. Luis Aguayo.
My dad signed Luis Aguayo, believe it or not.
Shane Rawley, pitcher hitting.
Yeah.
Ron Renicky. JR, John Russell, not John Reynolds. Swing at a foul. Juan Samuel. Mike Schmidt, Rick Shue, and Glenn Wilson.
Wow.
Talk about a who's who.
You said it. 86.
There's Romano warming up. A grounder foul up the first base line.
Over 40 years?
Long time.
Is that 30 years?
86.
It's 40 years. I can't even count it.
86 is when I graduated high school. And I'm going to be 57. So, yeah, it's about 40 years. Hey. That's why we're eligible for the senior stroll of the bases, Ruben.
We are?
Oh, we are.
Ugh.
55 and older. Me and you.
Well north of that.
Taryn, no.
But neither of us look it, Tom.
Oh, I feel like I do.
You do? Come on.
Larry doesn't. Inside 1-2. Hard to do, but the Phillies have raised their team batting average 13 points today.
Goodness. That'll move them up the rankings.
Yeah. Here's the 1-2. Outside 2-2. Bender thought maybe.
Yeah, Hicks is trying to like sell that pitch. It's probably about 2 balls off the plate.
This will be the 7th pitch of this at bat.
I'm not shocked by that. He's seen so many pitches.
Yeah. 33rd he'll see today.
Whew.
Swing and a miss. And the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. We're going to the 9th. They're trying to finish off their 3rd straight win. Baseball is brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your new vehicle today. Toyota, let's go Phils. By Xfinity, stream live sports from the best seat in the house. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IVX.com. A beautiful day here in South Philadelphia. Jordan Romano is trying to finish things off. 9th ball game, a 9.00 ERA.
Get another guy who hasn't worked for a few days. Need to get him a little work, keep him in rhythm. Actually throwing the ball a little bit better the last few times out. Ball starting to come out of his hand a little bit more crisply. See if he can keep it going.
Sanchez is the first hitter to face him. And he delivers a strike. On Saturday in St. Louis, Romano got 3 outs on 5 pitches.
That's the way you do it.
He threw 10 pitches in a scoreless outing his last time out. Foul down the left field line off the netting.
Yeah, he threw 10 pitches and 9 of them were strikes.
Don't forget, coming up, Michael Barkan, Ricky Vitalico are standing by. We're from Phillies postgame live, presented by Cure Auto Insurance. Up high, 1-2. Ruben's going to finish off the trifecta today. Radio this morning.
Yep.
The game.
Yeah.
And then postgame.
Just trying to do my part.
Out to right. That ball's hit well. Kepler will play it off the Hers sign. And Sanchez will get to second base. And he's there with a double to start this 9th inning.
Not sure if you saw that pitch prior. 100 miles an hour from Jordan Romano.
You know what? I didn't see that. Was it really?
100. That's a good sign. I mean, he was down to like 92 earlier in the season, 94.
Yeah, they're just trying to make sure they manage it and see if they can get his arm strength up to where they need it to be.
Yeah. There's some question as to whether or not he was healthy, but 100, you got to be pretty healthy.
There's a line drive base hit to center field. Sanchez will hold up at third. The throw goes to second, first and third. Second hit for Wagaman. And it brings Myers up.
Wagaman, a pretty impressive swing. I mean, this guy's got a powerful swing. He's been around for a while, had a lot of home runs in the minor leagues. Just out of the dive from Bryson Stott.
Ooh, that ball's hit well out to left. That's not coming back. That's a 3-run home run for Myers. Thank goodness the Phillies did score those a couple extra runs.
Yeah.
It's now 11-7.
Well, that happened quickly.
Yes, it did. And it clears the bases. Giant home run replay.
Yeah, this is a slider. It stays in the middle of the plate. And he knew it. Myers crushes this ball. It's your home run replay brought to you by Giant.
So nobody out. 3 runs are in here in the 9th inning. And Matt Mervis, the batter, he'll take strike 1. It's 0-1.
This was always the concern for me when I sat in the GM seat when you had to bring in a guy in this situation. They're so used to coming in situations where the game's in the tight and the adrenaline's flowing. Well, this game was sort of in hand prior to this inning.
That one's back towards second. Played on one hop by Stott. 1 out.
It's just hard to keep your adrenaline up. I know he's got to get outs, and he wants to get outs and make his pitches, and he's got to get his work in because he's got to get sharper to help this team in the back end of this bullpen. But it's always sort of the double-edged sword of bringing these types of pitchers in these situations.
Yeah, there is something to it, right?
There's no doubt there's something to it.
Well, the Phillies had a bird in the bullpen here today because Taijuan went 4 innings. We'll find out after the game what the issue was. He was stretching out his arm a lot from the beginning of the game till he was out in the 4th inning. So hopefully he's okay. Sanoja is 0 for 2. He's flied out and grounded out. Ground ball to third. Comfortable hop for Bohm. Sets his feet. He's got to hurry. Oh boy, that's close. I don't think he realized Sanoja was running as fast, was as quick as he was.
He got a little lackadaisical, and he's got to release that. They might be checking it.
They are going to check it.
Certainly was a bang banger. He just held on it just a little bit too long. 1 stride too long. He may have beaten it out. Ooh, it's awfully close. I don't know if it's going to be discernible enough for them to overturn it. Wow, is that close?
Yeah, he was moving. He is
He's out. Might be out. It's really close. Super close.
Again, called out. Is there enough?
After the call is overturned and runner is safe, Miami will take the challenge.
I was going to say. Is there enough? There is.
Apparently was enough.
An infield hit. And now Connor Norby, 0 for 1. Soft ground ball to shortstop. Turner shovels it to second. They'll get the lead runner.
Got Jose Alvarado making some tosses just in case. Another base runner or two. Kind of hope he doesn't heat up all the way, you know?
Yeah, the game has not played itself into a save situation yet. One more base runner. A little different story. Graham Pauley singled his last time. He's got 2 hits today. Runner goes to second. Price was not holding him on, so that'll be defensive indifference. Oh and 1. 0 and 2. Romano trying to finish this one off. 45,045. Nick Castellanos wristband day. What's left coming to their feet. Phillies lead it by 4. Now the 0-2. Pop foul. One more extra souvenir for somebody.
To see him throw a pitch out of the zone. These guys swing so hard for the fences every single swing. It doesn't look like they have like a 2-strike approach. To see him maybe bounce one or throw one well up out of the zone to see if he chases.
0-2. Line drive, fair, down the right field line. It'll score a run. Pauley's going to get at least to second. He'll stop there. It's an RBI double.
All of a sudden we got ourselves a little bit of a game.
Yep.
Again, this is an 0-2 pitch that just caught way too much of the plate. Pauley turns on it. The ball hard a few times today and picks up his second base hit of the game.
Yeah, and Caleb Cotham is going to take a very slow walk out to the mound because Jose Alvarado is going to keep on firing, because you got the tying run in the on-deck circle with 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning.
Yeah, Liam Hicks already has 3 hits on the day, so got the top of the order coming up.
There's Alvarado. The bullpen today. I mean, Strom threw a scoreless 5th inning, but the bullpen 3 2/3 after him with 7 runs and 7 hits. Hey, don't forget to suit up this season with MLBShop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Visit MLBShop.com, the official source for your Phillies gear. And it's Hicks who has 3 hits. Take strike 1.
You know, sometimes there is such a thing as throwing too many strikes.
Yeah. I mean, he's only thrown 1 ball.
There's
well,
2.
2. Yeah, that's amazing. 16 strikes, 2 balls.
That's what I'm saying.
One ball, 1 strike. What a wave of emotions here in the 9th inning.
Yeah. Starting to get a little nerve-wracking here.
20 pitches. try it again. 44,045 in a 3-run ball game. And the 3-2 in the air to right field. Kepler going back out toward the scoreboard. It is gone. A 2-run home run. It's a 1-run game. Oh my.
Super rough outing here for Jordan Romano, and got to give the Marlins some credit. They still keep swinging it.
Oh yeah.
He's getting a little nervous. The fastball up and in, and he gets just enough of it, keeps his hands inside of it. Picks up his 4th hit. Another couple of RBIs. Career day for Liam Hicks. Jordan Romano just cannot believe it.
So his day is done. Jose Alvarado is coming in what is now a save situation. The Phillies lead is down to 1. We've got a pitching change here at Citizens Bank Park. And Alvarado is trying to close the door when we return. And 6 runs have scored in this 9th inning. And the 9th man to bat in the inning, Xavier Edwards, is on to face Jose Alvarado. Nobody on base. All those runs charged to Jordan Romano.
You got to be careful here. He's a very aggressive first pitch swinger as a leadoff guy.
He takes up. It's 1-0.
Again, doesn't have a ton of power, but he's an aggressive hitter and probably their best hitter.
Yeah, he's hit in 12 consecutive games after his base hit earlier in the ball game. Out to right field. Kepler is over and in. Makes the catch. And yes, the ball game is over. It got a little tighter than it needed to be. But the Phils hang on and win it 11-10. There are days where you don't think you're going to get a save situation. Today was one of them. But Jose Alvarado came in to save it for the Phils.
Yeah, nice job by Jose of calming things down, but it did get a little ugly there in the 9th. There's no question about it. But a nice job by the offense of tacking on run after run after run throughout the game, and Phils come up on top.
Well, they've now won another series. It's the 11th straight series, home series. The Phillies have either won or tied, dating back to last July. Our Toyota Camry turning points. There was a whole lot of offense today. There was a lot of doubles today for the Phils.
Yeah, there are multiple doubles. Here's JT smoking a ball off the left center field gap. And Johan Rojas also with another double. This is a guy who has had a great day. Nothing but doubles from the boys. Phillies did not hit a home run today, and they scored a whole slew of runs, 11 of them pretty impressive day offensively for all these guys. 7 different guys had doubles today. It hadn't happened in 40 years. This little massage here from Alec Bohm for a double. And then Bryce Harper just hit an absolute rocket with 2 outs and driving in a couple of runs. That was big, too.
Well, while we were talking about the turning point of this ball game, Bryson Stott popped his headset on. And our Chevrolet player of the game is Bryson. 3 for 5, 2 singles, a double, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. A heck of a day. Bryson, that got a little dicey there for a little bit.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh, man. But we got it done, so.
You got it done. All right, so big day for the offense. I mean, you guys, it seemed like you guys really needed a day like this.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you go out, I think we had 18 hits or something like that. It's a good feeling, and top to bottom, it was a good day.
You've done a heck of a job in the 1 hole there, and you feel comfortable there. Have you been doing that in the early part of your career professionally? Is that basically where you feel most comfortable in the slot?
Yeah, I mean, I hit there in college and through the minor leagues, just trying to get at bats, and yeah, I feel comfortable, and I try not to overthink it and just go from there and act like I'm leading off the 4th or 5th inning, especially at home. So yeah, it's been fun though.
How important is it when you guys, like you did today, get these early leads when you score 4 runs in the 3rd inning like that?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you go out there and put up a crooked number and take some pressure off the pitcher, it's great, and that means we're doing what we're supposed to do. So.
Bryson, do you guys talk about that in the dugout, trying to add on and continuing to put together good at-bats? Because it had been a little bit of a struggle doing it early this year. Did a great job of it last year, but today was a really big day tacking on.
Yeah, I mean, you never just want to coast through the game and putting up a 4 spot and then just adding on, and it turned out we needed all 11 runs. So
oh, yeah, you did.
It was, I mean, if you coast through that game, it's a completely different ball game, and I think we did a good job just tacking on.
Listen, you had a great day offensively, but you made some spectacular plays defensively. Give me an idea what that's like when you're able to make those plays like that.
Yeah, no, it helps the pitcher, and it gets him out of jams and keeps the guy off the bases. And then I almost busted my chin on the one. But other than that one, yeah, that was a good day all around.
Yeah,
so.
Good day. Well, listen, go enjoy it. Thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
All right, Bryson Stott, our guest. He had a big day from the leadoff spot. We mentioned at the end of the ball game, the Marlins, there was something going on by their dugout. They were not happy about something that, we'll kind of catch up with after the game and talk about tomorrow. That's right. The glasses will return tomorrow, the right glasses, because we'll be back on the air at 1:30 on NBC Sports Philadelphia or streaming on the NBC Sports app. For Ruben Amaro Jr. and for Taryn Hatcher, I'm Tom McCarthy. Phillies postgame live has a lot to unpack, including a Jose Alvarado save, his 5th of the year. Have a great rest of your Saturday night, everybody. We'll talk to you on Easter Sunday.